Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. It's me, Wordy Girl, and I'm here again. I see that Callie is here, waves to Wordy, gives hugs. Crashrider's also here. Crashrider says, hey, book 2 was on my work email from a previous employer, but did transfer to a new computer connected to Microsoft Office. Oh, so you found your, the thing you thought got deleted. Well, welcome to the stream, Crashrider. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm glad that you found your thing. Okay, I think somebody might be in an ad. While we are seeing this, I'm gonna get the music started. Okay. I don't know who's in an ad or not, but I'm just gonna talk. Hello. We did do a stream earlier today. We did a stream for someone's birthday, and it was pretty nice. Yep, Callie is in the ads. I thought so. Alright, so anyways, while people are in an ad, because Callie was here earlier and Crashrider was here earlier, so I will be telling you right now that for one, my hair is weird. For another, if you were just now joining, or if you were watching in the future and you're like, what's going on? This is someone's birthday party. Someone being someone Elsewood, which is my character, main character from my current project. Una is here as well. Almost missed it, says Una. I'm glad you made it, Una. How are you? Yeah, so we're just gonna have a little bit of fun. We already had a good stream earlier, and it was quite lengthy as well. So this one's going to be probably shorter, probably. I'm bargaining on it being it's shorter. But yeah, we're just gonna play a bit, talk a bit, and have fun. Now, if some of the same people are still here, we're not going to do the same thing that we did earlier, because that makes no sense. Kelly's back from the ads. Nice. Welcome back. If we decide to do okay. I don't even know.
Kaboom!
Kelly has redeemed Kaboom. And that was someone Elsewood. And someone is voiced by John McNally. So I am very thankful to him. Let's see. We are what was I doing? Oh yes. Una has redeemed. Switch it up. Oh no.
Not this little game again.
Oh my goodness. This stuff is so loud. I'm turning it down. I know what I was about to do. I was about to start the raffle. I don't even see what I was looking for. Hold on.
I am not joking. Does it seem like I'm joking?
Goodness, I can't find it, so that's fine. We're gonna see what hat we can put on. I thought that I had a birthday hat.
In your own time. Da 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 do do do.
I thought that I had a birthday hat. I don't see a birthday hat. Well, I do see this present bow. I'm gonna put this present bow next to my flower because the present for someone's birthday. So there we go, switching it up. And guess what? This present bow is very flat. I have another one. A better one. I could go get it, but I'm not going to right now. Jim is here. Hey, welcome back. Jim says, hey, you're back. Sorry, earlier I said a thing and stuff happened, and when I came back, you were gone. Last and only thing I said was complimenting on the great voice acting and sound design in that audio you were playing. No problem. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was saying to you that I'm very glad that you enjoyed the audio dramas. And if you do enjoy them, do go to the link that Handsome Co-host is about to put in the chat. And you can see a lot of them. And if you go to the homepage, there's going to be, if you scroll down on the right-hand side, is that timeline that I was showing you guys earlier. And the timeline has, in chronological order, all the events that happened. And then you can click the little links and hear the audios to each of them. So, yeah, if you'd like to, you can feel free to look that up. But I'm glad that you enjoyed the audio. Callie says you will have to make a birthday hat. Yeah, I mean, I have one. I know I have some birthday hats. I just don't know where they are. And that's annoying. Okay. Hello? Hi, Kelly. Ah. Are you ready for me to decorate the cupcake? Okay. Sure. All right, bye. Yes, I decorated a cupcake earlier, so we are going to decorate a cupcake again. Jim says I didn't hear a lot of it because I was in and out, but I liked what I heard, and I'm interested in both voice acting and Foley. Yes, I'm glad. Yeah, so feel free to reach out. Also, if you need any tips and stuff, I actually made an article about getting into voice work and getting into audio and stuff like that. Let me find it. It is called Crafting Fully Immersive Worlds, I think. Yes. So, if you want to check out some of my tips on how to do that, you can click this article in the chat. And, you can also reach out to me for any advice and stuff like that. I'm not a total expert, of course, but I do have some tips and stuff if you need them. Christ Rider's lurking. Thank you so much for lurking. Jim says, I do voices for fun to myself and some others, but voice acting could be cool. Yes. So, one of the things is, if you want to get started on something like Fiverr, that's where I am. So I get hired for little voice acting gigs on Fiverr and like Freelancer and stuff like that, just to get started. I haven't done anything very big, but it does get you a nice portfolio of things that you've done, and people can go back and look and see what you've done. I've also voiced Audible books. Now, Audible books is a whole thing where you have to go through a lot of audio editing so that the DB can be correct and all that kind of stuff. So that is a lot, and I had a time with that. But yes, Fiverr is cool. Nice. Yes. Danny! Howdy. How are you, Danny? We got the next Brizzy voices right here. What? What does that mean? Sorry, I'm unfamiliar with the term. Yes, the craft is very interesting. Brizzy is a YouTuber. Oh, wow. I will have to look them up. I don't know who that is. A content creator, voice actress. Ah, okay. Great. I will look them up. Thank you for letting me know about them. But yeah, I just kind of started on my own and just kind of look things up. The good thing about this era is there's a lot of like, you can Google stuff, you can go on Reddit, see what other people are saying, you can talk to other people, and then also some of the voice actors that I hired, like John, I asked him, like, what kind of microphone do you have? Because my microphone is horrible. So I started off with a certain microphone, and it was okay. But the problem also, what happened was my microphone was picking up frequency from a nearby radio tower. So when I was recording, I was in a room, a good booth that was not where sound could get in or anything. But when I listened back to the recording, I was like, what is that? I hear something. It's like something whispering. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to try to record again because I thought maybe something just got on there. And then I said, no, something's weird. And it was actually like the microphone was working as an antenna. It was working as an antenna. And this is around the time I at first got into my house that I'm in. So I moved next to a radio tower and the microphone just was too close to it and it was picking up. So then I also talked to my sound guys because I work with Sweetwater a lot because I get my audio stuff from there a lot. And he was saying, I can put foil on my microphone to make it where it reflects the rays and all that stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get another microphone. Yeah, Jim says, I don't like all of her content, but a decent bit. She does a lot of impressions. Interesting. Yes, I like, it's entertaining to see people doing impressions and hear them. What are the odds? Why do I hear an announcer? Yeah, exactly. So, and it wasn't even an announcer. Like, I feel like if it was an announcer, it would have been easier for me to realize what was happening. What I started thinking was happening was somehow the microphone was so good at picking up stuff that it was like hearing the TV in another room or something. Because it was something like really low and it sounded like music. Just like... And I was like, what? How is it hearing that? And then I realized it was nothing that was actually where the microphone could hear. It was literally picking up a station. And I was like, okay, wow, that was messed up. But I spent like a lot of time like late at night, like at in the wee hours of the morning, like just trying to figure out what on earth is going on. And yeah, and I was probably too sleepy as well to even realize until I realized. I was like, you know what? I need to just go to bed. It's too late. Also, I see that Danny has redeemed Funny Fortune and Big Black Guy Reviews is here. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much, Big Black Guy. How are you? Jim says, it's you singing in the future. Haha. Yeah, it was creepy. It was creepy because it was, like I said, it was like 3 a.m. And I was like, you know what? I really need to go to bed. I don't know why I'm trying to figure this out late at night like this. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes especially when I was a little kid, I used to try to stay up late and then something I do just makes me think, okay, go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. It's too much. I think I told this story on stream before, but probably not to you guys. There was a time when, and sorry, I'm trying to do the picker wheel and the picker wheel is spinning like that. And that's not what it's supposed to do. Jim says, I'd punt to the mic and run. Yeah, that would be creepy, especially if you heard it was you singing in the future. And that's the kind of stuff where, and this is kind of a tangent, and it's kind of not really directly related, but that's the kind of stuff where, oh, Big Black Guy says, dropping off some love, some work love, have a blessed stream. Oh my goodness. Callie has redeemed Kaboom. But thank you, Big Black Eye Reviews, for lurking. God bless and much success with whatever you're working on. Sending first love and hugs your way. I appreciate the lurking. Jim says, I'd be like, is this real life? Am I dreaming? Exactly. Rosefall. Okay, so yeah, but this is the kind of thing I was saying. Like the thing you just said about how it's future you singing. What would happen is, if this was some kind of movie, I would hear future me singing something like, they were talking about Let It Go earlier because my stream was frozen. So I just can only think about the song Let It Go. So imagine I hear my future self singing Let It Go. And I'm like, huh? And then later, somebody's asking me what happened. And I tell them I was singing Let It Go. And they're like, Let It Go? Then I start singing it. And then that event of me singing it is the future me that I heard when I heard it. And that's the kind of messed up stuff that it's like irking when that kind of stuff happens on shows and movies, but it's funny. But it's like, really, you wouldn't have said that if you didn't hear it. But then when it happens, you're like, oh, that was it. And it's just like, If you think about it too much, it just makes no sense. Yes, Back to the Future type stuff. Exactly. Like, the reason why I did this was because this. And it's like, well, that wouldn't have happened if this didn't happen. And it's like, okay. But anyways, that's just the sci-fi. That's the time travel. I even, well, this is kind of spoilers. Yes, paradox, basically. And this is for Danny! Oh no, Danny, one day you might be bored! Well, I think that's inevitable. But thank you so much to Danny Fandoms for redeeming Funny Fortune. Una says, my favorite kind of time travel. The traveling was always part of it. Danny says, and that day is not today. Well, I'm glad. Jim says, aren't we all bored sometimes? Exactly. The Funny Fortune is funny because either it probably already has happened to you, it's probably automatically going to inevitably happen to you, or it's probably never going to happen ever. That's the funny novelty of the Funny Fortune. So yeah, very interesting stuff. My eye is just feeling like, I don't know. But anyway, what was I talking about? We were talking about voice acting. We were talking about my microphone getting messed up. Oh yes, I was talking about when I was little, what happened. Hey, it's Dream Cartographer. Welcome to the second stream. How are you? I know it's a weird time for you. But yeah, so what happened was, I think Dream heard this story before, but one day I was calling myself trying to be staying up and reading a book because so I think it was the book of Black Beauty, the classic Black Beauty book about the horse or something like that. So what happened was, I guess it was like time to go to bed, and I was like, I don't want to. So I was being one of those kids under the covers with a flashlight, trying to read the book. And when I kept reading it, what happened was there was a word in the book that I kept reading, and I'm like, what does that say? And I had to read it like 17 times, and I was still like, what? That's weird. I don't recognize this word. And then I said, okay. So then I got the dictionary off the shelf. I looked up the word. And I said, ignorant? Ignorant? That's a word? Ignorant? Like, what does it mean? You're ignoring somebody? And then when I looked it up, it was basically said, you don't know. It's lacking knowledge. And I said, ignorant. wah, 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 wah. And that was the time for me to go to bed because my brain was so sleepy that I saw the word ignorant. I was reading the word ignorant, but I didn't know what it was. And I stared at it so long and I didn't know what it was until I looked up in the dictionary and it said the definition. And I was like, that's the definition of the word ignorant. But this says ignorant. Wait. Oh no. Does not compute. Exactly, Jim. Dream said, Dream has never heard the story. I thought I told this on stream before. I was like, they're tired of me telling this story. But basically, I was just one of those kids who loved to read, and I wanted to stay up late and read anyway. And then it was like time to go to bed. And I was like, I'm just going to read anyway. And then, clearly my brain was not fit to read because I was reading that word 17 times and it still did not compute. And I literally looked it up and then I finally figured out after I looked it up. That was ridiculous and that was very funny. Yeah, that I think that well, Dream has been part of the stream for such a long time, and I know that Dream is one of the people who used to redeem Wordy Tell a Funny Story, and I would have to try to figure out what is a funny story that Dream doesn't know. So I thought that was one of the Wordy Tell a Funny Stories that I told before. I feel like I told that before on the stream, but maybe it wasn't you here. It may have been somebody else. But regardless, I told a funny story. And it was quite embarrassing. And I literally didn't want to tell anybody. Like the next day I was like not saying anything. Because I was like, I'm not even gonna say what happened. That's so embarrassing. But yeah. Anyways, we have the cupcake, another cupcake that we're gonna decorate. So the plate still says unimportant because I did not eat these letters. I did not, but they've been sitting out, so they're probably kind of hard, and I could probably kind of pick them up and eat them now. They probably aren't fully hard, yeah, but they're a little waxy. Jim says, LOL, the things adults think of little can stress kids out. What? Oh, the things adults think of little can stress kiddos out, yes. The things that adults think of as little, yes, that's true. By the way, talking about Dream Cartographer being part of the stream for a long time, Dream has a watch streak achieved of 5 stream streak. Congrats to you, and you have 450 wisps to add to that dragon horde that you already have that you're not spending. Okay, so we're gonna get the candle again. I'm gonna get this gold candle again. Wait, we're not gonna put that on yet. Words, see? It's not just you, exactly. That's okay. Sometimes I'm like, I'm trying to say a word. What word? I don't know. I'm trying to say it. And it's not coming. And it's like, you're a wordy girl. Yeah. I am. Dream says, I fully intend on redeeming gifts at the slightest provocation. Gifts. Okay. So I think that cupcake earlier turned out really pretty. Did not do it nearly enough last stream. Really? You redeemed 3 gifts, Dream Cartographer? Oh, speaking of that, that's what I was supposed to be doing, and I keep getting very sidetracked. I'm supposed to be starting a raffle. So we had a raffle earlier today. And here comes another one. If you would like to join, exclamation point raffle in the chat. Handsome co-host should put it in the chat. Oh no, what happened to Handsome co-host? Dream says, I redeemed one right at the end, but you didn't see it. What? You did? Was it when I was raiding out? Okay, let me see. I'm going back to look. Okay. I do see in the middle of Joe making someone laugh several times because I took the limits off. And it says Una also wished someone a happy birthday. Then you gave a gift to the chat, and then everybody wished him a happy birthday, and then I rated, and it says Christian Ninja gave me a shout out. So yeah, I owe you another gift. Jim says, what do we put in chat? What's going on? So yes, if you would like a raffle, a chance to win a spin on the raffle wheel, you can put the exclamation point punctuation mark and the word raffle connected together, and you will be entered to win. If you are a subscriber, you will get more tickets than if you were not a subscriber. But if you are not a subscriber, you can still win. Because last stream, Stella was not a subscriber. Stella only got one ticket, but Stella still won. But Stella had left, so that's why I gave the prize to the next person who got drawn, which was Stream Cartographer. And goodness, I need to. My eye is just, I don't know what happened to my eye. Also, this icing is getting everywhere. Okay. There we go. Alright. Dream says, probably won't enter the raffle this time. It's okay, you can. Doesn't matter. But if you don't want to, I understand. And thank you for trying to help others to be able to also get a prize sometimes. What reel we are supposed to do? The gift for the chat wheel. Gift for chat. Okay. I'm gonna pause the music. Jim says not gonna raffle tonight. Not gonna be on long. Don't wanna not be here. It's okay. If you are not here, I will still send you a whisper on Twitch. That's why I'm gonna send Stella a whisper on Twitch as well. But that will be a different kind of prize, probably. But Dream, here's your gift for the chat from last stream. Oh my goodness, another song for the soundtrack. Now I owe Dream Cartographer 3 songs. Jim says it's 9:37. Yes, well guess what? It's 10:37 for me. Because I am in the Eastern time zone. Dream says again. Exactly. I'm gonna make another. I'm gonna make basically a whole album basically at this point. Jim says soundtrack? Yes, basically the soundtrack is what I am calling the background music to the stream, i.e. this. So, Illinois. Yes, you are in Illinois. We are very close. And you said you are in the part of Illinois that is an hour off from us, but some parts of Illinois, I believe, are in the Eastern time zone. It's very weird. Or is that Indiana? Yes, I think it's Indiana that I'm thinking about, not Illinois. Yeah, Chicago, I think, stays over there. Yes. No. Okay. So it is not that. It's Indiana. That's what I'm trying to say. And once again, I'm sleepy and my brain is... Jim says, I did not say what part of Illinois I was from. I know you didn't. If you were in Chicago, that is a coincidence, because I just named Chicago because Chicago is the most popular Illinois city that I can think of right now, and usually on clocks and stuff, when it says time zones, it says Chicago. And it says New York for the Eastern time zone. Even though I'm in Detroit, a lot of times it says New York, and I choose New York because... So, yeah. Not in Chicago. Lived there for summer, though. Nice. Great. I didn't want you to think, oh no, is Wordy stalking me? How did she know I was in Chicago? Okay. Time to decorate this. Went to a school for the visually impaired there. Nice. Alright, so should we put more of these little beads? I think the beads were cute. Add. Oh no. Ads. Okay, while he's in ads, I'm going to show you guys a picture of the cupcake that we made earlier today that I think was kind of cute. It was really cute, honestly. There is the cupcake that I made earlier today. I put it in the Discord. Una says, ha ha ha, that would have been a little scary. Yes, exactly. Once again, I can tell another funny story about how it seems like I was stalking people. So basically, this is another thing. I was supposed to be coming out with my podcast. So I honestly have not had the time to do it. Hopefully I can actually come out with my podcast now that these birthday shenanigans are over. March, I should hopefully be able to concentrate more on things. There's something I need to study. I need to work things out with my financial situation and work situation. And I also need to try to get my podcast out there. Ads are over. Nice. Well, this is the cupcake we made earlier today. And I think it looked pretty cool. What would have been scary? Yes, if I was doxing you and basically stalked you and figured out that you were in Chicago. So, speaking of that, like I said, I was supposed to be having my podcast come out, which it would talk about this. But since the podcast isn't out, I'm just going to tell you guys the story. So basically, there are some guys, they are Marcus and Nathan, and they run a podcast called Aurelius Whitlock's Murder Museum. And basically, it's a fun murder mystery podcast. And they each make murder mysteries for the other person to run through. So it's fun. So basically, when they came out, what happened is they posted in the Escape This Podcast Discord, which is another show that I really think is cool. And I was part of the Escape This Podcast. I was on an episode. I think I shared it last time. I don't know. Did I? I don't know. I feel like Jim was here, and I showed Jim what episode I was on. But maybe that wasn't Jim. If it wasn't, I can put the link in the chat again. Or if it was, I don't care. I can still put the link in the chat. But basically, I was on an episode of Escape This Podcast. So, when Marcus posted in... That wasn't Jim. Okay. Thank you, Jim, for letting me know that wasn't Jim. Alright, so basically, when I posted on... when Marcus posted in the Escape This Podcast Discord and said that they are doing a murder mystery show, I was like, cool, let's listen to it. I listened to it. It was pretty cool. And then when it ran out, I ran out of stuff to listen to, and they didn't publish any new episodes, so I said, And then I just Googled their names, and then I started seeing other stuff that they did. So then I went and listened to that, and then I went down a rabbit hole of, hey, this mentions this mentions this. And I started, binging their whole, I would say discography, but it's not really discography. Because it wasn't music, but it was so many different audio dramas they did, puzzles they made, stuff like that. And then I looked at Marcus's Discord username. Not his username, but I looked at I looked at Marcus's profile picture, and it wasn't his face, but it was a picture of a scarecrow standing in the field, but it had a radio as a head. And I'm like, that looks like a weird character or something. So then I reverse Google image searched it, and then I found this whole thing about a Radioland thing that he made, and it was a weird kind of thriller audio drama where it was a weird town that was kind of where like the radio frequencies were weird and stuff like that. So then I said, whoa, and I listened to the whole thing, right? So then I DM'd him and said, wait, sorry, this is gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound like I'm a crazy person stalking you guys. But I just wanted to let you know that I looked up stuff you guys did and I really liked it. It was really cool. And he's like, oh, well, thanks. So then I asked, could they be on my podcast? They said yes. So then I talked to them face to face on Zoom. Well, it wasn't Zoom, but like a similar program. And I said, you guys probably think I'm a crazy person stalking. And then he was like, well, you're doing a lot of like mystery stuff. So that's the whole thing. Our whole thing is like mysteries and stuff. So all you're doing is being a detective. I'm like, okay. I still seem like if somebody told me they did that to my stuff, then I would be like, but the funny thing is nobody can really do that to my stuff because I put all my stuff out there and I let people know what I do. Like I don't even have any kind of hidden thing that anybody can find. Like I feel like if somebody finds something obscure that I didn't tell anybody about, then I feel like I must have forgot about it too, or I would have told somebody. Like I put everything on my website that I do and stuff like that. I want people to see all the stuff that I do. Jim says, how do you reverse image search? Okay, I'll show you in a second. Dream says, you know you're in deep when you reverse Google image searching. Exactly. So I'm going to show you this really quick. When you're on an image like this, you can right click it and say search image with Google. And when you do this, then it will find other images that look similar. Now, the thing about this is, since it's just a generic green icing on a cupcake, it's not necessarily going to find the exact one, but you can also click find image search for exact matches, and it's not going to be one because this image hasn't been online long enough to have been searched. But I'm about to show you something that could work. What can I find? Yes. So let's do this. This is the Lifestyles of the Fish and Famous episode that I was telling you guys about, that I was on Escape This Podcast. So I'm going to right click this and say search image with Google. And basically you see it comes out. It comes up. There are some images that aren't mine, of course, but even mine comes up. And if you click find image source, it will find all of the things that are exact matches to that image. And like it even found my Ko-fi page here. Oh my goodness. It brought up my leaderboard on Ko-fi and it says #1 supporter of the last 90 days. Guess who it is? Dream Cartographer. Thank you so much to Dream Cartographer for being such a great supporter as well. Yeah, so that was funny. I didn't know that was gonna happen when I reverse image searched the yacht. That's funny. Jim says, is that a Chrome feature or just a Google feature? So that is a Chrome feature, but the thing is, if you are in Discord, it might not work. Because look, so this is what I had to do with... It's gonna be funny when I tell you what I actually had to do to reverse image search his picture. So I'm gonna go in my test forums. This is the test forums that I have with just handsome co-hosts just in the chat with me, and we just test stuff out. So basically, when you try to click somebody's profile in Discord, it doesn't really work. So what I have to do is I had to click his picture, and then I had to try to like do this, and then I click search images with Google, and then it lets me select like that. And that's what I had to manually do to find his the thing, and that was so funny because it's clearly that I was really obsessed in trying to trying to figure out what it is, and this is not working because I have all that stuff around my face, so they don't know who that is, so they can't find me. But sometimes they will be able to find you if your picture is playing. But also know that I didn't actually find him. It's not like I was finding his picture or anything. I was searching a character's picture that his profile picture was, and found the character, and then found the podcast thing that had that character on it. So I was not doxing a human face and trying to find him. Jim says, oh, you can do it outside the browser. No, it's not outside the browser. Well, technically in Discord, I'm using Discord in a browser. I'm not using the Discord app. And that's the thing. If you're using the Discord app, you probably can't do that. I am using Discord through Google. Yes. Yeah, if you go in the Discord app, I doubt if they're going to allow you to do that. Yep, that was confusing. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that I use Discord in the browser, and they're like, why do you use the browser? Why aren't you using the app? I'm like, eh. I think a lot of it was, at first my computer didn't have lots of room to download apps, so I used to always try to do stuff through the browser, and if you had to download it, I'm like, okay, I don't want it. Same with my phone, because my phone used to like run out of memory so much that I'm just like, you know what? I wanted, like, I would go on Facebook through the browser. I did not download the Facebook app. I would go on all the social media sites through the browser. And people are like, why are you doing that? Download it. So, yeah, that's just weird. But I'm still like that. But I actually have room on my devices now. But it's just a habit to go through the browser if I go through it. But yeah. Weird. Anyways, this is the black and white sprinkly sprinkles, and let's see. My phone was full, then I got a new phone, and they transferred everything, so the new phone is full. Exactly. That's what happens whenever my phone got full. I would just get a new phone, but I wouldn't transfer everything because I know it'll get full. So what I do is I plug it up to my computer, try to take all the files off, put them on a thumb drive or something like that. I have so many thumb drives around with pictures, videos, and all this stuff on it. But now I have Google Drive, and it automatically uploads to the cloud, which is good. And I feel like that is a good thing, but some people don't like the cloud. But I just appreciate it because I take too many pictures and videos on my phone, and that's why my phone's always running out of memory. Jim says, I didn't want to transfer it, but they did it without asking, and I didn't think of telling them not to. Oh, man. They probably called themselves helping, like, okay, we're gonna make sure you have all your stuff, sir. And you're like, oh, no, I didn't want all the stuff. But let's try putting these little beads on there again and see if we can make it pretty like we made that other one. Okay. Thought of it mid-transfer. Yep, too late now. Like, can you stop the process, please? They're looking at you like, seriously? Okay. And then I think that was all because I just spelled the unimportant words. And the unimportant words are already still there because I didn't eat them from earlier. So now there we go. An unimportant cupcake. Okay, there we go. Can you like not? Exactly. Handsome co-host is also in the chat, though he's glitching a bit, letting you know that there's still a raffle open if you care to join it. Also, I will go through the post that I just posted on socials, telling everybody about the birthday shenanigans. So we wrapped up the birthday shenanigans today, and we have like 1 hour left for the day. Una also has reached her watch streak, 3 stream streak. Great job. Here it is. So I'm gonna just share this because this is the public post. This is a public post celebrating the birthday and letting you guys know that there are some free things that you can partake in as well, if you care to. Excuse me. Okay. Where is... Okay. There we go. If you would like to check out this article yourself, you can. Go ahead and click the link in the chat. But I will just go over it for you. So, the month is over. If you would like to watch the Twitch streams that we did earlier today, or even this one after the fact, I have the links right here where you can see them. And I know this one hasn't been uploaded yet, but I should upload it immediately as soon as I can after this stream is over, to the collection on Twitch and to the playlist on YouTube. I also wanted to thank all the beautiful, beautiful beings that helped me this month and those who talked. There's a lot of cool conversations, interactions, fun fan art, and theories this month. So even on the Twitch streams, in Discord, in DMs, in social media, on World Anvil, so many places, so many people interacted. So I am thankful for that. I'm also especially thankful for those who did subscribe to the $1 tier. If you still want to do the $1 tier, there will still be some fun things to do with the $1 tier. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, hi, Danny. Hi, yes. Alright. Yes. Okay. Yes, the cupcake is right there. Okay, good idea. Alright, thanks. Bye. Okay. Those who subscribed with the $1 tier or more, I am so thankful for them, but if you would like to subscribe to the $1 tier, you can still do it while the temporary dependency rolls up. Danny says, I'm glad you agree. Cupcakes go in milkshakes. Well, that might work for some people. I personally don't like milkshakes, which is very weird. You guys probably are going to be like, why don't you like milkshakes? Well, I am lactose intolerant and I don't really care for milk. Jim says, I don't know if you know the old Carmen Sandiego Games show, but when you use that phone, it reminds me of Chief. Yes. I do remember some old Carmen Sandiego. That's so funny. But I like the little retro phones and stuff like that. I really want to get a new one. Ooh, excuse me. So this one, I can show you guys as well. This was just a special one that I one day got from Five Below, and I liked it because it looked retro. And it even has a little dial that can actually rotate, even though it doesn't do anything. And this receiver, it has, I don't know if you can see, but it has a USB spot right here. and that is for charging. And you charge it, and this can Bluetooth connect to your phone. So when people call you, you can answer the phone and say hello. Okay, bye. And it's like, it's just for novelty, because who would use this? But I just thought it looked cute, and it costs way too much for what it is, and especially because I'm not using it for Bluetooth anyways. So I had gone to Five Below, and then I went on a stream, and so I did the unboxing on stream for a randomness because somebody redeemed a randomness, and then I said, you know what, I'm just gonna keep this on the stream. So I just keep it on the stream, and I made it a redeem. I made it a call wordy. So yes, I like this part because it feels authentic. Dream says, didn't know it could do that. Yeah, exactly. Jim says, and the Bluetooth is cool, and it even makes the sound. Yes, it does. I like that so much. But I like the old-fashioned phones that are really, like, they were so heavy, and then, like, you could feel the weight in them. This feels so light. That's the way you can tell it's fake. But yeah, I'm probably gonna try to get another phone. This is just like for the meantime phone. Yep, cheap plastic. Dream Cartographer has done it. Redeeming a gift for the chat. Alrighty. Let's spin. You have given a free shop redeem. Which redeem would you like to redeem for free in the shop, Dream Cartographer? Let me know in the chat and I will get it for you. By the way, it is now 11 o'clock in my time zone, which means we have less than an hour before it is no longer someone's birthday. So we'd better get started with some birthday shenanigans. So we already did listen to some of those things earlier today. We can listen to another thing, I guess. Or we could just talk about someone. Jim says, so Wordy, if you don't mind me asking, what got you into streaming? Also, can I call you Wordy? Yes, everybody calls me Wordy. It's fine. People call me several things, and it's funny. Like, I'm the kind of person where my real name is very hard to pronounce for some people, so I really don't care about people getting my name wrong or anything or calling me nicknames because I understand that my name is very challenging. I think I said it before. I don't know if you were here. My name is Osandra, which is like Cassandra with an O. That's the only way I can say it for people to say, oh, okay. Here's what happens. I say, my name is Osandra. They say, huh? I say, like Cassandra with an O. Then they say, oh, okay. And that's literally the exchange. And I just find it super funny that they say, oh, okay, after that because it starts with an O. So that's just funny. Tidbit again. KofiBot is also in the chat to remind you. Those $1 tiers are still available if you would like to. Or you can donate. And fun things can happen while I'm on stream. Jim says, pretty name, what does it mean? So basically, yes, I told this on a stream before as well, but clearly Jim was not here. So basically, my mom's name is Cassandra. My dad's name starts with an O. It is Osi. So he put our names together to make Osandra. And that is where my name comes from. But since his name means divine salvation and my mom's name means helper and defender of mankind, then mine is some combination of that. But a lot of people think that my name is either Arabic. Some people think my name is African. Some people think my name is, I think I got Greek before or something, which is kind of true because Cassandra is Greek. Dream says tea time. Okay, great. Awesome. Free redeem of tea. And I think I need some tea because I am feeling a little sleepy. Okay. Time to stretch! Jim says both are God. He helps and saves. Exactly. Yeah, some people also think my name is Australian because the os part. So yeah, there's a lot of different things going on with my name. And some people pronounce it weird when they see it written down because they don't know what that is. Okay. Jim says, I think you'd get along with another Christian streamer. IK Watch, Wordy. IK Watch? Or is that... Are you saying I will get along with another streamer you watch? You guys are similar in some ways. Cool. I always like to connect with other streamers. Other Christians as well. And other Christian streamers. Yes. No worries. In the meantime, while the tea is boiling in the kettle, Dream Cartographer, what kind of tea would you like me to drink? Please let me know in the chat. Oh, there's I was like, where is the tea cup anyway? But it's right here. The more tired I get, the more typos I make. Yes. Same here. Ah! I am so tired. After this month, I feel like I will have time. Like, but this is what I thought the other time. So basically, I don't know. Some of you guys know, but I also got laid off my job, so I'm trying to figure stuff out. Last year was kind of hectic, but then I said, you know what? January is the last month that I'm working at this main job. This is my main source of income. So I said, I'm going to take February to do the studying and trying to do personal development so that I can find some kind of source of income. Because a lot of people didn't want to hire me because I don't have a degree. And then also a lot of the jobs, I feel like I'm just going to get back into a 9-to-5 and be working 7 days and not have time for anything. Because that's what I've been doing for a long time. I worked on the weekends and I work during the week, and I work like hours that are the whole day. And then after I get off, either I have to stay up late like this trying to do work or don't get anything done. And it's a lot. So I said, I think I'm going to try to change because people think I should do better, and I'm going to try to take care of myself better. So I said, I'm going to try to find a thing that I can do to make money, but still not be overworking myself like that. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try to get a certificate and stuff like that. In February, I should be able to study because I will not be at my other job. Problem. I already had planned to do this Birthday Shenanigans every single day. Well, I said, that's not really a problem because the Birthday Shenanigans are fine. I can, publish little things. I had a lot of the stuff set to go. It still did need some editing and stuff like that, but I had a lot of stuff that I was going to do. And then I got sick, and I literally felt like I was in a black hole for 17 days, but it was really like 4 or 5 days, but it took a whole week for me to come back. And then I was like, okay, the class thing I was trying to study expired basically, and I had to buy an extension, I had to take off work at my weekend cashier job, which was annoying because now I'm getting even less money income, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't know. Everything just seems like it's just like... But all I just try to keep praying and keep going and keep doing what I can. That's all I can do. So now, we finally made it to the end of February. So, I will see what happens in March. And... I don't know. We can't say what will happen, but I just will try my best. Jim says, I'm not super tired, but getting tired, but I'm wide awake, so there's that. I kind of get what you mean. Also, you're in ads! Exclamation point ad. Dream, did you shouldn't be an ad stream because I think you're subscribed. Did you tell me what kind of tea you want me to drink? What kind of tea? I don't know what kind of tea to drink. This is one of the songs that I actually do have lyrics to. Alright, there's pumpkin spice. There is gingerbread spice. There is candy cane lane. There is sugar cookie sleigh ride. There is nutcracker sweet. There is cranberry vanilla wonderland. Then we also have the other fall flavors, which I need to start getting some more because these are Christmas and fall flavors. I need to get some more flavors, I guess, for spring and stuff. Ads are over. Great. Yes, this song. I do have lyrics to this song. It's very funny. It's supposed to be a rap song, but I mean, it's not very funny. It's funny story. It was supposed to be a rap song. This guy wanted me to write a rap song so we can do a collab, but he didn't do his part. So now I just have this song, and I was thinking about getting Wild Zoo Guy to do it because he does some rapping. Ginger Snappish. We have salted caramel. We have peppermint bark, we have hot cinnamon, and we have cranberry harvest. So, the song would be weird for me to try to sing on its own, on my own, but I could try to sing it. But I can only sing like the hook and the chorus and stuff. When I try to rap, I can kind of rap, but when I rap, it's like the kind of rap. Because I cannot rap fast. I just can't rap fast. Peppermint bar. Oh no, I forgot. The peppermint bark has chocolate. It has peppermint, chicory, rose hips. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have chocolate. What had chocolate? Something had chocolate. Yes, it did. This does have chocolate. No, this doesn't. Yes, it does. It says minty chocolate tea. Peppermint, chicory, rose hips, natural chocolate flavors with other natural flavors. Yes, that's the one that I said. And guess what? You guys told me not to drink it, and I do remember around the holidays I drank it anyway. When I wasn't on a stream, I drank it anyway. It was okay. It wasn't like the most epic tea. But I also probably wasn't able to fully savor it, I guess. Personally, mint isn't one of my favorite kind of teas, but mint tea is pretty good. Mint tea is like a refreshing kind of tea, so it's probably going to wake me up.
Obligatory associate. Do not speak.
Okay. Thank you to Danny. Phantom. This is like... The mint is getting everywhere. Okay. It's probably sweating or something. I don't know. Thank you to Danny Phantoms for redeeming Someone Say Something! Jim says, I want high quality! But tink, there goes. Handsome co-host will be proud of your dad jokes. Handsome co-host loves dad jokes. Once again, I'm gonna move the microphone so that it doesn't spill on my keyboard. Time for the kiddo. And this is going to be a... Is that for the dad joke? This is going to be another magic mug. It's the same magic mug as earlier. Okay. Danny says, does it pique your curiosity? Haha. Jimmin says, I love dad jokes. Me too. And Handsome Co-host does too. Handsome Co-host is all about trying to figure out dad jokes. Handsome Co-host is our bot, so kiss all the puns, says Dream Cartographer. He's such a bot that he tries to be like humans, and he tries to figure out dad jokes. He tries to make his own dad jokes sometimes they don't work. But he is proud of the dad jokes. And speaking of Handsome Co-host, there he is, even though he's glitching. Reminding you that if you did not enter the raffle, please do. Put ! raffle in the chat so that you can get your tickets. Oh no, it's the same math joke. I'm tired of that same math joke. Okay, well, Dream Cartographer has redeemed a joke, and co-host says, knock knock. Orange. Orange, you're gonna answer the door? Wait, that's not how it goes. Hold on. I have to check my database again. See, Handsome Ghost doesn't know quite what the jokes are sometimes, because he's a robot. Jim says, what exactly is he if he's not a human? He is a robot. That's the little guy right here. The little guy right there. He's a robot. He's Handsome Ghost. I think that Handsome Ghost is pretty cool. Handsome Ghost actually has a lot of lore. He has a lot of lore. Dream Cartographer knows about Handsome Ghost because Handsome Ghost first appeared when I was hosting game shows for characters. And I said, I cannot host this game show by myself. So I got a Discord bot, and it was Handsome Ghost. And he was my co-host in the game show. And quite some events happened, and it ended up where something happened and it became a murder mystery, and Handsome Co-host was unfortunately the victim of that murder mystery. But thankfully, since he's a robot, he was able to be reconstructed, and he has still been with us since. Una says, it's funny once, not when you find out the Handsome Co-host really forgot the jokes. Dream says, I wasn't there for that time. Yeah, Dream came the second time. So Handsome Co-host was okay and did not get murdered. But yeah. I don't think Una was there for that time either. Or was Una there? No, I don't think so. Una was there for the second time or the third time? I think the third time. That's weird. There are some people who were there for the first one. I'm like, wow, they've been part of that community for that long. This is so fun. But yeah. Oh no. Danny Fandoms is redeemed. Where'd he draw something? Draw a number between 1 and 20. That's probably unconventional. That's okay. No problem. I instantly imagined a thing when you said that, so don't worry. Una says, I don't remember being there. Yeah, you probably weren't there for the first one. I feel like you only came... Was Haru your first one and then Sue? It was just Haru and Sue only? Or did you have some other people? I feel like you had other people, but then I feel like you didn't have other people. You probably were only there for 2. No warranty for anything, exactly, because what is time and what is memory? There's a lot of stuff that I don't remember, and people are like, you were there? Okay, here's another funny story. Sometimes I'm like out in public, and then people say, hey, and I say, hi, and they're like, how are you? How's your so-and-so, whatever that, and I'm like, ha 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 ha, and I'm like, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? In my brain, I'm like, who is this? Please. I don't know who this is. And they're acting like they know me so much, and I don't know who that is. And I'm just like embarrassed. Una says, it all mixes together exactly. So what happens is I say, sometimes I have to say, I'm so sorry. What's your name again? Or something like that. And hope that maybe their name will unlock who they are. And then there's sometimes some people who I don't know at all, and they're like, oh, I know you from this. And it's like almost like a little celebrity or something. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay. Wow, thanks. Dream says maybe they're also mistook you for someone else. No, but they're saying stuff that I know. I just don't know where I know them from, but I know they have the right person. Jim says, I've had that happen too. Some called me by my first name, and in my mind I'm like, I don't have any idea who you are. Exactly. And this is another thing. I will let you guys know. Danny says, have you signed autographs? No, I haven't. I'm not officially a celebrity yet until I've signed an autograph. And I have not done that. But you see how I always wear flowers in my hair? Or like in Christmas I wear a bow in my hair or something like that? So here's the thing. When I work from home, a lot of times when we're on Teams or Slack or whatever, I will have my profile picture. And my profile picture will show me with a flower in my hair. In the meetings, when they say, cameras on, please, I will turn my camera on even though, like, everybody has their camera off. And everybody has, like, initials on their face because they have no profile picture. It's just a circle with 2 letters in it. And I don't know who the heck these people are. So then when I go into the office, everybody's like, hey, Osandra, hey, Osandra, hi, Osandra, so, and they're smiling and stuff at me. And they're telling me stuff that I told them in the chat. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I really don't know who you are. Because you don't have a profile picture. I don't even know your name. You don't turn your camera on in meetings. I don't know who you are. I'm so sorry. But they recognize me because I have the flower in my hair and I have my picture and everything. It's just so funny. Una says, plot twist, after a few minutes of you smiling and pretending to remember them, they say, it's so good to see you again, Susan. That would be hilarious. And I'm like, wait, I'm not Susan. Jim says, oh, hi there, faceless entity. How are you? Exactly. Una says, because you had a face. Exactly. Dream says, you are a familiar face even to strangers. Exactly. That's so funny. Okay, but Danny has wanted me to draw a number, and I instantly thought of a thing, and one of the thing, uh-oh, I'm gonna turn it back on here. Oh no, hold on, see? This is the thing. I always do that, and then I end up doing it, and then nobody says anything, and then I was drawing all this stuff, and nobody even saw what I was drawing because the screen was covered up. Alright, so basically, when Danny said that, the first thing I thought about was cute numbers with faces. So it's a number between 1 and 20. I automatically imagined the number 20. But, well, technically it will work because it is between 1 and 20. Unless you meant 2 through 19. If you did, I guess I'll just draw the number 2. Because that's my favorite number anyway. Jim says, some people supposedly have faces like that seem familiar even when they don't know them. Exactly. And Una says, but I suppose they didn't expect you to recognize them. No, they did. They expected me to recognize them, and they were looking confused when I said, I'm so sorry, what's your name? And they were like, I messaged you in the chat. And I'm like, do you know how many people message me in the chat? And you don't have a profile picture. I don't know what they think. Like, sometimes it seems like they don't realize that. It's kind of like this. We were talking about this. Me and Bill and Danny from Escape This Podcast were talking about this too. Like, sometimes children, and Bill said it's something like a lack of empathy, which will be annoying to some people to say, but he's not saying that the children don't want to have empathy. It's just that the children are originally not, like, they are in the world thinking that everybody knows what they know. So it's like this. When I used to work at the preschool, there were kids that came up to me and said, when I went home, so-and-so did this and this and that, and then I did this. And I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are you're talking about, because I don't know your family. I don't know your life. I don't. So I can't know who you're talking about. But since they're children, they don't know that nobody else knows that. Therefore, they're just going to assume that everybody knows the information that they know. And that's one of the reasons why it seems like they lack empathy a little bit, because they just don't have the capacity to realize that there is information they know that you're not going to know. Also, they're like this. When I was like, where's your mom? It's time to go home. And then I said, I'm ready to go home. And they're like, you go home? Because they think teachers live at the school. And I'm like, of course. Una says, how would you? Exactly. But this is the thing. What I mean is, they feel like since they know me and I was talking to them and then they have their name in the chat, they're not even realizing that since they recognize me, they didn't have a profile picture, therefore I can't recognize them. But then even if they say something like, oh yeah, I messaged you about this, and they expect me to remember that exact conversation, and then they expect me to know what their name was. And it's just like, I'm sorry, I just kind of don't. Jim says, there's no face to connect with a name. Well, in fact, there's no name. There's nothing. Exactly. Kid logic. Yes, kiddo logic is very funny. I enjoyed working at the preschool for 4 years. There was some crazy stuff, but I do value the experience I had. Kind of like the hide and seek thing. If I can't see you, you can't see me. Exactly. Kids do this. And they think that means you can't see them because they are hiding. And it's like, well, that's because the kid thinks their perspective is the only perspective. They think that when they can't see, nobody else can see either. All right. Una says, I don't expect to be recognized by people I've met once, and I struggle to recognize faces, so I'm never surprised by those things. Exactly. That's the same thing with me. I don't really expect people to recognize me. They just recognize me anyway. Jim says, gotta love the innocence and naiveness, though, for some reason. Exactly. That is true. It's like, kids are fascinating to just see how their brains are thinking and what they do. And sometimes they're really, really intelligent. It's just that they think differently. And it's just awesome to just see that. I can't become a spy, sadly, says Una. One day we find out that we have the kiddo logic still, just with different parameters. Exactly. And that's what I was saying about my coworkers. I feel like they kind of had the kiddo logic a little bit. Because they think that since they recognize me, I automatically should recognize them. And they think that since they can just tell me a conversation that we had, that I should know who that was. Which I don't think that's how stuff works. Because even if I remember the conversation, it's like, well, I didn't see your face, so what was that? I don't know how to... Oh no. This inking pen is too much. Okay. There we go, Danny. Typo City. Typo City is where these numbers come from. Danny Fandoms, you told me to draw a number between 1 and 20. There we go. It's the number 20. The number of the day. Today's episode is brought to you by the number 20. I didn't even put sugar in that tea. Alrighty. So, thank you so much to Danny Fandoms for redeeming Wordy Draw Something. Hopefully that was good for you. Dream says, I thought that maybe you were going to draw a nat 20. I should have, probably. Jim says, look, I have no associations with you except your voice. And get his profile picture. That's so funny. It seems like you were clapping for what Jim said. Dream also, Jim says Sesame Street flashbacks. Yes, exactly. So that's one of the inspirations for this. And now Dream has redeemed another gift for the chat. If I can get this screen to go away. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh no, a new wardrobe edition. What do you want me to add to my wardrobe? It could be like a costume, it could be a hat, it could be, whatever you think. But you can choose something that you want me to add to my wardrobe, Dream Cartographer. KofiBot is also in the chat, reminding you that you can make a donation while on stream. Fun things can happen. Also, the temporary dependency role is still available for a very, 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 very limited time. If you'd like to jump in to be a $1 donor and continue to be a $1 donor if you'd like, you can still continue even after the role is depleted. I mean, not depleted. It's going to be deactivated for new people, but the people who have the role can still have it. Dream says, these gifts are interesting. Yeah, exactly. So basically, what happened was at first when people redeemed gift for the chat, I literally didn't have any kind of list of what the gifts could be. So I just had to, by myself, quickly come up with something. And then I started getting behind on gifts and like having to DM people gifts and all this stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a gift wheel. And it's like, what kind of gift for the chat? What would be a gift for the chat? So I said, it will be a gift that the chat can enjoy. So basically, these are gifts that if you're in the stream and you're in the chat, you can enjoy these gifts. So, like getting new mugs for the chat to see me drinking tea out of. Getting new hats and stuff for the chat to redeem for me to put on. Stuff like that. I tried to think of a lot of things. There's other things on the wheel as well. But it's basically a gift for the stream. To make me do stuff. There are also, like I said, there's other gifts that are like I send stuff to people. But they are on the wheel and they are covered up so nobody knows what it is. Also, like I did that story that time. Danny has redeemed a minigame. Do you know which minigame you want to play, or do you want me to spin the minigame wheel? Mysterious, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Danny wants me to choose. I'm gonna open another wheel in another chat. Another tab. I'm just gonna do the minigame wheel. Alright. Let's play staring contest. So that is the mini game for you, Danny. Are you ready for the staring contest? Jim says you have a good bit of wheels. You really do. Tank. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and redeem a tank because you're doing some good dad jokes. Dream says, can I stare with one eye open? No. I'm sure a staring contest with one eye open is easier than one with both eyes open, but I bet it will still be a challenge. Una says, I need more of these jokes. Pronunciation practice is required to get them. Yeah. Also, if you did not enter the raffle, you can still do so. I don't know what happened to Danny, but we are gonna do a staring contest, I guess. If Danny returns, I can do another staring contest. And I'm probably going to automatically lose because I am so sleepy, my eyes just keep doing this no matter what. So let me take a sip of minty tea to help me to be invigorated. Go, sorry. No, it's okay. The game was a staring contest. You got a message? Yes. Okay, no worries. Alright, so it's a staring contest. When I say ready, set, go, we're going to stare at the screen, and I will probably blink before you. But basically, Danny, you could choose a minigame, but I asked which one you wanted, and since you didn't say anything, I just spun for it, and this is what came up on the wheel. Alright, so it's fine. That's fine. Ready? I'm closing my eyes and ready? On 3, we open our eyes. 1, 2, 3. I didn't expect to see those bouncing around. Emojis. I feel like I am about to blink. Okay. Too late. I blinked. I don't know. Did you blink already? Una says, it's hard for me to believe that it's easier with one eye. Because last time I checked, I wasn't able to keep only one eye open. And so look, I can keep one eye open. Danny says, nope, I'm on a sugar high. Yep, I figured you would win. Alright. So anyways, we are supposed to be going through this letter as well. I know some people are in ads, so we will continue this. I will put the link in the chat. Again, if you would like to read the final Shenanigans letter for the birthdays. And also, yay to Dream Cartographer, because Dream Cartographer won. Danny won as well, I suppose. But I did not, because I am a blinky, blinky, blinky person, because I am sleepy. Alright, so I was saying that I appreciate the $1 donors, and if you would like to become a $1 donor, there's still time for now. Jim says, ad over, by the way, I never win staring contests. Yeah, me either. So I feel like you would win playing with me, because I never win. Getting sleepy myself, says Jim. Yes, I'm so sleepy. But I want to stay up at least until midnight. So, I am also grateful to those who backed the Kickstarter. If you don't know about my Kickstarter project, please do check it out. It is much appreciated. I am very grateful for all the people who have already backed the project. But please check it out. It is called The New Agent Manual. And it is a cool solar RPG zine. Why is it New Year's Eve? Oh, why? Is it New Year's Eve? No, it's still someone's birthday, and I want to stay up until it's not someone's birthday anymore. Someone's birthday is February 29th. Next, we have free content. I have the Burned to Ash entries for my World Anvil Curiosity cabinet. And these were very interesting to do, and they tell tidbits of someone's life. So, I actually enjoyed this project. So, yeah. If you want to check that out, it is also in this note here. I also debuted the official Will-O-Wisp merch shop, which I am very proud of. I also added some new backpacks recently, and I also added this, this is something that I've wanted for a long time. The Intern Varsity Jacket. And I've been looking up custom varsity jackets everywhere, and they're so expensive, and they don't even allow for the customization that I want. This did, and that is how I did this. So I said, cool. I think this is pretty cool. Una says, I somehow read this as, why are we all sleepy? It's New Year's Eve. Yeah. It feels like that. Nice, says Jim. Then we also have this content timeline. with all of the stories. It tells them in chronological order, and I'm quite proud of this as well. And like I said, there's way more stories to be added to this, but this is the timeline of what I had in World Anvil and what I linked at the moment. So, I am proud of that. And this, of course, the one that I figured out happened today on February 29th, 2024. Was this little audio drama that we played earlier today, and that was just an amazing little highlight there. And then, yes. So, if you want to read the whole thing, I put the link in the chat. It is at my Ko-fi page. I will pin the link. So, if you guys would like to check it out, do click the pinned link in the chat. By the way, there are only 14 minutes left until midnight. So I think it's time for us to light the candle and everybody to wish someone a happy birthday again. Jim says, sorry, I'm gonna head out. Getting to the point of no staying up. God bless and have a good one. All Jesus Christ, our Savior, loves you all, and so do I. Night all. Yes, I understand that as well. Sometimes I'm just like, I just cannot stay up. Just turn it off, go to sleep. So have a blessed one, Jim. Thank you so much for hanging out in my chats. God bless and much success with everything, and do have a blessed rest. Sending lots of prayers, love, and hugs your way. And I appreciate you so very much. So, it's about time for us to, shouldn't we do that 4 times?
Woohoo! Yeah!
Oh my goodness. Shouldn't we do that 4 times? Exactly, because it only happens once every 4 years, so that means that he's owed 3 additional ones, right? Bye, Jim. Thanks so much. Oops, sorry. Alright. So. Yes. Wish him a happy birthday 4 times. I took the limits off, and Josiah's source and the evil ink pen are nowhere to be found, so we shouldn't have to worry about it being crazy. But you guys can redeem more than one. Una says, sounds like he's happy about the unimportant tradition we are about to celebrate. Haha! It did sound like that, but he was very enthusiastic about that confetti bomb. So I guess he is okay as long as there's a confetti bomb. Una says, who would have thought? Exactly. Ah! Okay. Alright, so we only have about 12 minutes left. Are there any questions that any of you have about the character someone else would? I can't guarantee that I will answer them, but if you have a question, feel free to ask. Or if you will have any comments, feel free to share. Okay. I need to stretch. Okay. There's the stretch. There's the stretch. Okay. Best friend. Who is someone's best friend? You're saying currently? Of course, if you ask someone, he will say he doesn't have a best friend because friends are unimportant. And he doesn't want to have a friend. He wants to... Childhood friend. Oh my goodness. I think you know the answer to this question, probably, Una. Both, haha. Exactly. So, yes. He probably would deny, but the best thing that he can say is, if you're gonna say a man's best friend, that's one answer. And then there's also Lewis, so he probably would think either Betnico or Lewis at different points in his childhood. But if you ask him, he will say friends are unimportant. And he will say that past is past. All is burned to ash, it's unimportant. Voldemort's turban is here. Hello, and welcome to the stream. That's an interesting username. I appreciate you, first time chatter. Is today my birthday? No, but today is my character's birthday. My character named someone Elsewood was born on February 29th. So we are celebrating, and it is the 29th of February, still in my time zone, but it won't be in about 8 minutes. So we are about to light the candle and say happy birthday. We did this earlier, but we're gonna do it again. Voldemort's turban says, happy birthday to your character. Thank you so much. And if you would like to wish him a happy birthday, you can redeem in the chat a point. It's just 50 points. It says, happy birthday, someone. And if you do, you will see what he likes to say to that wish. My character doesn't necessarily like birthdays, but we're giving him a party anyway. Voldemort's turban says, it's not in my time zone. I'm sure you already are in the future.
Just because I don't treat birthdays as special as you treat them, doesn't mean I'm unappreciative.
There he goes. Drinker Diver has redeemed. Happy birthday to someone. It's okay, Voldemort. You just got here, so I don't expect you to have points. Voldemort says, yeah, it's kind of weird time zones. Exactly. Now, some time zones are behind me, so they won't be at midnight for another 3 hours. But some...
Birthdays are unimportant.
There we go. But some time zones are ahead of me, so they are already in March 1st. Are you already in March 1st? If you are, hello, time traveler. How is the future? Voldemort says technically some countries knew about... oh my goodness. Interesting. That is weird. I mean, well, I know that that's not kind of how time works, but yeah, that's an interesting point of view. But the thing is, time zones are very weird because especially now. Do you know that next month is about to be really weird? Because I think that you're probably not in the US. What do you mean, why is it funny? Well, oh, if that wasn't a joke, I understand. But this is the thing. Even though everybody's in a different time zone, it still is time happening for you where you are. So, like, if right now I blow out a candle on the birthday cake, somebody else can't know that I already did it because I didn't do it yet. But even though it's technically not midnight yet in my time zone. Somebody who's already in midnight still can't know that I blow out the candle. It's already happened for me. Well, technically, it seems like that, but it's because you're in a different place in the world, and that's because the sun shines. The sun is what we're using to keep track of the time. And if the sun is out where you are right now, well, it might not be the sun out quite yet, but time confuses you. Yeah, exactly. Time is confusing. Time is very confusing. It's just that when you look at a clock, the main thing about the clock is the time is for me. Because if I look outside right now, I'm not going to see the sun because it is almost 12 o'clock midnight. What? How do you know the sun exists? Exactly. It didn't come up yet for me, but I know about it. Alright, so this is the unimportant cake. I'm going to turn off the lights. It's going to be kind of dark, so that we can wish someone a happy birthday and blow out the candles. Alright, so if anybody wants to wish someone a happy birthday one more time before I blow out the candles, we can do it. Check out that cake. The world is flat. How could
I
it
am
seem?
not joking. Does it seem like I'm joking?
Someone wants to make sure you know he's not joking when he says birthdays are important. Alright, let's take a view of this from above. It's 11:57 now. Did it get it? There's a lot of glare on there. Okay. Well, it'll have to do. All right. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I know birthdays are important, but it's still your birthday. Happy birthday, someone. Happy birthday to you. There we go. And, it's 4:57 for you. I figured you were in probably the UK, maybe? Yep, you're the 5-hour time difference. You may experience that time going 60 seconds per minute. That's so funny. I like the wispy smoke here. It looks good. I feel like if I try to take a picture of it, it won't look cool. Dream Photographer has redeemed another gift for the chat. Just warning you because I'm thoughtful. Okay, thanks. One last gift before the birthday ends. Okay. Is 59 basically. So we're going to quickly spin this wheel. How did I know it was going to be that one? I was like, it's probably going to be that one. And I was like, I'm about to eat the cupcake anyways. Yes, I am a writer. So, Wordy will eat a new food on stream. Please let me know what food you want me to eat. But for now, I will go ahead and eat this cupcake, which is a new food on stream technically. I did take a bite of one of the cupcakes earlier today, but this is a new cupcake. Ready? A lot of green. What's my favorite book? Favorite book that I read? Danny wants me to eat dark chocolate quinoa chips on stream. Well, I'm allergic to chocolate, Danny. But I eat it sometimes anyway. Dreamcare Doctor says popcorn. Yeah, I've eaten popcorn before on stream, but I can do that. Favorite book I haven't read. Most difficult question ever. Says Una. It is officially midnight now. It is March 1st, and someone's birthday is over. Strawberry Pocky. Being sarcastic, favorite one you've read. Oh. I read that too, and I wasn't paying attention. But I thought you were saying no, not a favorite book that you wrote, a favorite book that you read. I didn't even read. I mean, like, I didn't comprehend that I read. Not a favorite book you haven't read. That's so funny. No, I didn't even realize. It's fine. It's fine, Voldemort. I'm understanding what kind of humor you have the more you talk in the chat. I appreciate you letting us get to know you. So my favorite book, I like the Bible. I like dictionaries. But if you're talking about like a fiction book, I like the Sherlock Holmes books. I like a lot of kid books. I used to love Encyclopedia Brown. There was Nate the Great. Like those kind of mystery style books. Nancy Drew was cool. I like a lot of different books. Like, I like so many different kinds of books for different reasons. So I don't really know if I have a favorite book. What is your favorite book, Voldemort? Turban? Dreamcard says, it's really over. Well, as Little Inferno would say, it can't last forever. Voldemort says, oh, I see. What's your favorite word in the dictionary? I really don't know. I love all the words. I love a lot of words. My favorite book is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Interesting. Fun fact, I never read any Harry Potter books. And I have green icing on me while I'm in the Rose Fall. Oh! Oh my goodness. Kiss, kiss all the words, says Dream Cartographer. Too much green icing everywhere. I spent too long on the Harry Potter series. I feel like I still have some. Oh, that's the shadow of my microphone. Ona says it's still 29 here, and by the time you find out what I'm doing right now, it will already be March. See, you people from the future are the last to know. Voldemort says read each book 7. Oh, you read each book 7 times? Whoa. Do I take it you're a fan? Why the 6th? What do you mean? Why'd you read it 6 times? I don't know. It said he read it. Voldemort said they read it 7 times. So I don't know. I don't know why they read it that many times. Alright, let's see these unimportant letters. Too sweet. Still trying to find the coordinates J.K. Rowling in 2008 interview mentioned to be hidden. Nobody has figured them out yet or what they're for. Una says, oops, it's the 6th in the series. Oh. Una is wondering why The Half-Blood Prince is your favorite book, the 6th book in the series. I shall one day get all. I wonder. I don't know about any coordinates. This icing is hold on. Hello? Yes, hi, Dream Card Hover. Yes, how are you? Yep, it's officially over. Someone's birthday is over, and it won't come for another 4 years. Yep, the cupcake was pretty good, but this green icing is very messy, and I don't know. And then these little unimportant letters that I spelled out, they taste a little bit weird, because it's straight up icing. Okay. Well, thanks. Alright, bye. Alright. Voldemort says 6th book is my favorite because of the dark memories about Voldemort's childhood. Una says, now I wonder, just not enough to look. I like the series but never followed everything else around it. The weird taste is from the candle. No, it's not. I know I'm using the candle to eat with, but that's not it. I'm not tasting the candle. I'm tasting the icing itself. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat any more of that icing, I don't think. Okay. Let's see who we can raid. Because I'm sleepy.
Stop. It's too much. Oh, love it.
Voldemort says, yeah, I think it's cool too. There is a lot of hidden info in it. The 7 books are mirrored, for example, following 3 alchemical stages studied by alchemists to reach immortality. Interesting. I have no idea about any of this because I didn't read the series at all. Let's see. She put a lot of hidden details in the books, which I enjoy studying. Nice. Okay, let's see. We have Game of Tomes doing Writer Lobby. How about we raid Game of Tomes doing Writer Lobby?
Another ordinary day. Nothing special about it in the least.
Una says sugar's not doing its job. Voldemort says I'm also trying to finish Fall of Gondolin book. Una says, but did you resist to the change of day? What? Dream photographer is down to 35k wisps. Interesting. Have you published any books? Technically, yes. This is something that I'm working on now. It's a zine called The New Agent Manual. But it is a solo RPG zine. I also have these solo RPG zines. U4G07 and the Hippocampus supplemental book. But these are all games. But if you want, still 29 here. Oh, so you're saying you're still wishing him happy birthday because it's still the 29th where you are. Makes sense. Feel free to keep wishing him a happy birthday all you want. If you want to check out the Kickstarter, oh, Handsome Co-host has the link. You can click that link in the chat, but also if you want to go and find out the works that I do with Secret Agent Someone, which is the guy you hear, but he is being voiced by John McNally, who is an excellent voice actor. You can go to this other link in the chat and find all the stuff about someone Elsewood at this link. And once you go there, you can find the books that I published and stuff like that. I have not completely finished some of the stuff that I was working on, but I wanted to get some of it done this month, but it didn't work out. Now it's a new month, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, I think that is that. And I should raid out because I'm very sleepy. But I'm gonna drink all the tea first. Have you published any books of Voldemort? Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Okay. So yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I do so much writing in different projects, but my current project is Secret Agent Someone. I do have the first 2/3 of his origin story published, but I don't really have anything else fully published as a book, but I do have a lot of work on the World Anvil site that I linked. I also have a lot of audio dramas and stuff like that that we were listening to earlier. So, yeah, if you want to check it out, feel free to click those links that Handsome Co-host put in the chat. And once again, yeah, I think we're gonna raid Game of Tomes lobby. So thank you guys for being awesome. I appreciate you all. So if you guys are writers, a Game of Tomes lobby basically is where they're doing sprints and they give a break and then they... Oh wait! I'm supposed to pull the raffle. I totally forgot. Thank you, handsome co-host. Giveaways. Close entries. And guess what happened? There's only one person who entered the raffle. And that person was Una. Welcome, welcome, Una. Oh no, Samar just got here. My phone was on vibrate. It's okay, but I am very sleepy and I'm about to leave. We didn't do much this time around. We ate another cupcake. We drank tea and I tried not to fall asleep, basically. Okay, but how are you, Samar? Time for Una to get a raffle wheel. Oh no! Una, you get to choose an accent that I attempt. You notice the word attempt, which means I might not do a good job. But you get to choose an accent that you want me to attempt. So which accent do you want me to attempt? Also, Dream Cartographer, yes, chill after party. Well, guess what? I also wanted to announce something in February, and I was not able to. But, like I said, stay tuned. There's more stuff to come with Secret Agent. There's more stuff to come with the projects. And I do want a big event that should happen in summer, I'm thinking. That's a sneak peek. I believe I told some of you guys a little bit about it. If that's able to happen, hopefully the production can go through. As I said, I am kind of in some times that are a little bit tight, but hopefully I'm able to get that production, and then we can have a big event. I have a plan for like a movie event. There are different red carpet kind of things. There are also like swag bags and stuff depending on how much you decide to contribute, and a showing of a movie that is a feature-length film. So that is a sneak peek. Yes, so I kind of think I told you guys a little bit about it, but I didn't go into much detail. Fun fact, I was literally blabbering to Janet about this while I was sick, and when I wasn't sick, when I stopped being sick, I looked back at my conversation with Janet and she was like, wow, that sounds great. I don't know how that's going to happen, but that sounds interesting. I'm like, sorry, I was so sick. I don't even know what I was saying to you. But I will try to get something together, okay? But that was a very interesting thing. I was sick and sleepy, and I kind of wasn't describing it properly to her. So, yeah, we're going to figure out something out with that, though. A movie? What? Exactly. So, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's able to work. I wanted to aim for summer, but if it's not going to be summer, then I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. Sneak peeks. This is just a teaser to what might happen. And, yeah, I don't know. But you are an insider. You are a subscriber, so you will get the first notifications when these kinds of things are finalized. Summer blockbuster, exactly. And I wanted to make sure that it doesn't crash into summer camp. That's why I was kind of messaging Janet. But yeah. I probably want it to be after summer camp to make sure people aren't rushing and like getting panicking about, oh no, I need to work on articles and then I'm going to go to this thing, and it's supposed to be like an elaborate thing where there is a red carpet event, then there's going to be the showing, and then there's going to be an after party event. So, the red carpet event, I believe there's going to be a pre-show though that I want that is on Twitch, like for the public, but then there's going to be a red carpet event that is private in a Discord server. Samar says, not a green carpet? That would be fun. Might have a green carpet. I don't know. We'll see. I don't even think Una's still here. Oh yes, Una said she was gone. Una said going to bed or something. Alright, so well, anyways, it's okay. I will message Una. But anyways, it's okay. I don't know. An accent attempted. So I will attempt an accent. Since Una's not saying one, anybody tell me an accent you want me to try, and I will try it. I will attempt it. As I said, I will attempt it. It doesn't mean that I will get it correct. Because I am for one sleepy, for another I am no expert on other accents. I just can try to do them. Sometimes I think they sound pretty decent, but oh my goodness, Joe, where did you come from? Why are you talking about Japanese? I don't want to do Japanese accent. I don't know how to do that, and it will just sound like horribly butchering the language. All I can say is something like konnichiwa, and that's it, and it didn't sound like I had an accent. Alright, New Yorker. It's like, hey, I'm walking here, like that. I don't know. Tell me what to say in the accents. I don't know what to say. Tell me what to talk about. I'm kind of sleepy, so I don't know what to do.
Nothing's going to happen that isn't part of the plan.
Thank you to Josiah Search for redeeming someone say something. Interesting. Okay. So I think that it's time to... Yes. Thank you for the laughs. I think it's time for me to raid now. Because I don't know how to do this accent. And I don't know what to say with the accent. The past is past, all is burned to ash, unimportant in a New York accent? Oh my goodness, I can't. Okay. All right. Gonna try. Wait, what is this? What am I doing? Okay. What am I doing here? All right. The past is past. All is burned to ash. It's unimportant. That's all I can do. Sounds horrible. I tried. I don't even know what kind of New York accent that is. Why are you saying perfect? I'm scared. Now it seems like you guys are gonna make clips of that. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. God bless and much success with everything you're working on. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way. Josiah Source says we are. Alright. Much love. Love so much. Much love. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for helping me celebrate someone's birthday. I appreciate you guys so much.
Obligatory associate.
Say anything. Thank you so much, Josiah, for redeeming someone say something. And
I am not joking. Does it seem like I'm joking?
Alright, so we are about to raid Game of Tomes. They have a lobby, a sprint lobby. Sprint lobby basically just means that they are going to sprint. They have a clock on the screen, and then they take a break, and they have a clock on the screen. And, yeah, that is that. But stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully I will get my March schedule out soon. Love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being awesome. God bless and much success with everything you're facing, everything you're working on. If you are about to go to sleep, please do get some good rest. If you are about to go about your day, have a blessed day. I appreciate you so very much. Sending all the first love and hugs your way, always. And please do look out for my March schedule. I don't know when I'm going to stream, but I'm going to try to still stream in March. As you know, also my birthday is March 13th, so we might have another birthday stream, as I do usually every year. So, much love. See you soon. Bye.
Birthdays are unimportant.